I told Mary about us, told her about our great sin. Mary cried and forgave me, and Mary took me back again. Said if I wanted my freedom, I could be free evermore. But I don't want to be, and I don't want to see Mary cry anymore. Devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be, and leave me alone. I want to go home. Mary's waiting and weeping down in our shack by the sea. Even after I've hurt her, Mary's still in love with me. Devil woman, it's over. Trapped no more by your charms. 'Cause I don't want to stay, I want to get away. Woman, let go of my arm. Devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be. Leave me alone, I want to go home. Running along by the seashore, running as fast as I can. Even the seagulls are happy, glad I'm coming home again. Never again will I ever cause another tear to fall. Down the beach I see what belongs to me, the one I want most of all. Devil woman, don't follow me.
That was good.
Devil woman, let me be, and leave me alone. I want to go home.
Mighty
Oh.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's Cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shocked for the foul evil deed I had done. Many thoughts raced through my mind as I stood there. I had but one chance, and that was to run. Out through the back door of Roses I ran, out where the horses were tied. I caught a good one, it looked like it could run. Up on its back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out to the Badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso, my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding alone in the dark. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rose's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rose's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. Though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felina is strong, and I rise where I fall. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms that I'll die for. One little kiss and Felina, goodbye.
Oh, that's one more song.
That is. In a vine-covered shack in the mountain, bravely fighting the battle of time, is a dear one who's weathered life's sorrow. It's that silver-haired daddy of mine. If I could recall all the heartaches, dear old daddy, I've caused you to bear. If I could erase those lines from your face and bring back the gold to your hair, God would but grant me the power just to turn back the pages of time. I'd give all I own if I could but atone to that silver-haired daddy of mine. But I know it's too late, dear old daddy, to repay for the sorrows and cares. Though dear mother is waiting in heaven just to comfort and solace you there. If I could recall all the heartaches, dear old daddy, I've caused you to bear. If I could erase those lines from your face and bring back the gold to your hair, if God would but grant me the power just to turn back the pages of time, I'd give all I own if I could but atone to From 30,000 feet above the desert floor, I see it there below. City with a legend, the West Texas city of El Paso, where long ago I heard a song about a Texas cowboy and a girl, and a little place called Roses where he used to go and watch this beauty world. I don't recall who sang the song, but I recall the story that I heard. And as I look down on the city, I remember each and every word. The singer sang about a jealous cowboy and the way he used a gun to kill another cowboy. Then he had to leave El Paso on the run. El Paso City, why the Rio Grande? The cowboy lived and rode away, but love was strong, he couldn't stay. He rode back just to die in that El Paso sand. El Paso City, why the Rio Grande? I try not to let you cross my mind, but still I find there's such a mystery in the song that I don't understand. My mind is down there somewhere as I fly above the badlands of New Mexico. I can't explain why I should know the very trail he rode back to El Paso. Can it be that man can disappear from life and live another time? And does the mystery deepen cause you think that you yourself lived in that other time? Somewhere in my deepest thoughts, familiar scenes and memories unfold. These wild and unexplained emotions that I've had so long, but I have never told. Like every time I fly up through the heavens and I see you there below, I get the feeling sometime in another world I lived in El Paso. El Paso City, why the Rio Grande? Could it be that I could be the cowboy in this mystery that died there in that desert sand so long ago? El Paso City, why the Rio Grande? The voice tells me to go and see. Another voice keeps telling me maybe death awaits me in El Paso. El Paso City, nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool. Cool water. And with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water. Cool, clear water. Keep a-moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dad. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sands with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? Water, cool, clear water. The shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water. And with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water. Cool, clear water. Cool, clear water. I rode out of Kansas City going south to Mexico. I was running, dodging danger, left the girl that I loved so. Far behind lay Kansas City and the past that I had earned. 20 notches on my 6-gun marked the lesson I had learned. Many times I sold my fast gun for a place to lay my head, till the nights began to haunt me by the men that I left dead. Couldn't stand it any longer with this life that I'd begun, so I said goodbye to Jeannie and became a running gun. I rode into Amarillo as the sun sank in the west, my thoughts in Kansas City with the girl that I loved best. As I smiled and kissed her gently and then turned away to go, said I'd send for her to meet me when I'd reached old Mexico. I had barely left the saddle and my foot just touched the ground, when her cold voice from the shadows told me not to turn around. Said he knew about my fast gun, knew the price paid by the law, challenged by a bounty hunter, so I turned around to draw. I knew someday I'd meet him, for his hand like lightning flashed, my own gun still in leather as his bullet tore its path. As my strength was slowly fading, I could see him walk away, and I knew that where I lie tonight, he too must lie someday. Now the crowd is slowly gathering, but my eyes are growing dim, and my thoughts return to Jeannie and the home that we had planned. Oh, please tell her, won't you, mister, that she's still the only one, but a woman's love is wasted when she loves a running gun. Running gun, running gun. I saw the harbor lights, they only told me we were parting. The same old harbor lights that once brought you to me. I watched the harbor lights. How could I help if tears were falling? Some other harbor light will steal your love from me. I long to hold you close and kiss you just once more. But you were on the ship and I was on the shore. Now I'll know lonely nights, for all the while my heart is whispering some other harbor lights will steal your love from me. I long to hold you close and kiss you just once more. But you were on the ship and I was on the shore. Now I'll know lonely nights, for all the while my heart is whispering some other harbor lights will steal your love from me. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all alone in romance. Once you told me long ago, to the prom with me you'd go. Now you change your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dreams. A white sport coat and a pink carnation, and in a blue
Carnation.
I'm all dressed up for the dance.
A white sport coat and a pink carnation.
I'm all alone in romance. Once you told me long ago, to the prom with me you'd go. Now you change your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dreams. A white sport coat and a pink carnation, and in a blue When I was but a young man, I was wild and full of fire. A youth still in my teens, but full of challenge and desire. Ran away from home and left my mother and my dad. I know it grieved them so to think their only boy was bad. I fell in with an outlaw band, their names were known quite well. How many times we robbed and plundered, I could never tell. This kind of sinful living leaves only to a fall. I learned that much and more the night I heard my master call. One night we rustled cattle, 1,000 head or so, and started them out on the trail that leads to Mexico. When a norther started blowing, lightning flashed about. Thought someone was calling me, I thought I heard a shout. At that moment lightning struck not 20 yards from me, and left there was a giant cross where once there was a tree. And this time I knew I heard a voice so sweet and strange, a voice that came from everywhere, a voice that called my name.
was thinking of sinful deeds I'd done. Failed to see the 1,000 head of cattle start to run. Cattle they stampeded were running all around. My pony ran but stumbled and it threw me to the ground. I felt the end was nearing, that death would be the price, when a mighty bolt of lightning showed the face of Jesus Christ. And I cried, oh Lord, forgive me, don't let it happen now. I want to live for you alone, oh God, these words I vowed. My rigged past unfolded, and I thought of wasted years, when another bolt of lightning killed 100 head of steers. And the others ran on by me, and I was left to live. The master had a reason, life is his to take or give. A miracle performed that night, I wasn't meant to die. The dead ones formed a barricade, leaves 6 or 7 high. Right behind it there was I, afraid but safe and sound. I cried and begged for mercy, kneeling there upon the ground. A pardon I was granted, my sinful soul set free. No more to fear the angry waves upon life's stormy sea. Forgiven by the love of God, a love that will remain. I gave my heart and soul the night the Savior called my name.
From 30,000 feet above the desert floor, I see it there below. A city with a legend, the West Texas city of El Paso, where long ago I heard a song about a Texas cowboy and a girl. In a little place called Roses, where he used to go and watch this beauty world. I don't recall who sang a song, but I recall a story that I heard. And as I look down on the city, I remember each and every word. The singer sang about a jealous cowboy and the way he used a gun to kill another cowboy, then he had to leave El Paso on the run. El Paso City, by the Rio Grande. The cowboy lived in a roadway, but love was strong, he couldn't stay. He rode back just to die in that El Paso sand. El Paso City, by the Rio Grande. I try not to let you cross my mind, but still I find this my mind is down there somewhere as I fly above the badlands of New Mexico. Back to El Paso.
What is that?
Like every time I fly up through the heavens and I see you, I get the feeling sometimes El Paso, by the Rio Grande. Gotta be alive to be the cowboy in this mystery, died there in that desert sand so long. lost some of the beauty by too many hours in the sun. Eyes that show some disappointment, and there's been quite a lot in her life. She's the foundation I lean on, my woman, my woman, my wife. Every day has been uphill. We climb, but we can't reach the top. I'm weak and I'm easily discouraged. She just smiles when I want to stop. Lips that are weary but tender, with love that strengthens my life. A saintly dress made of gingham, my woman, my woman, my wife. Two little babies were born in the spring, but died when the winter was new. I lost control of my mind and my soul, but my woman's faith carried us through. When she reaches that river, Lord, you know what she's worth. Give her that mansion up yonder, 'cause she's been through hell here on earth. Lord, give her my share of heaven, if I've earned any here in this life. 'Cause God, I believe she deserves it. My woman, my woman, my wife. Came down to this southern town last summer to show the folks a brand new way of life. But all you've shown the folks around here is trouble, and you've only added misery to their strife. Your concern is not to help the people, and I'll say again, though it's been often said, your concern is just to bring discomfort, my friend, and your policy is just a little red. Now, ain't I right?
Ain't you right? Ain't you right?
It matters not to you how people suffer, and should they, you consider that a gain. You bring a lot of trouble to the town and then you leave. That's part of your communistic game. I detect a little communism. I can see it in the things you do. Communism, socialism, call it what you like. There's very little difference in the two. Now, ain't I right?
Ain't you right? Ain't you right?
Your followers sometimes have been a bearded, bathless bunch. There's even been a minister or two, a priest, a nun, a rabbi, and an educated man have listened and been taken in by you. All the country's full of two-faced politicians who encourage you with words that go like this. Burn your draft card if you like, it's good to disagree. That's a get-acquainted communistic kiss.
Now ain't I right?
Ain't it right? Ain't it right?
One politician said it would be nice to send some blood and help the enemy in Vietnam. That's what he says, here's what I say, let's just keep the blood. Instead, let's send that politician man. Let's rid the country of the politicians who coddle tramps that march out in our street, protesting those who want to fight for freedom, my friend. This kind of leader makes our country weak. Now ain't I right?
Ain't it right? Ain't it right?
Let's look and find the strong and able leaders. It's time we found just how our neighbors stand. If we're to win this war with communism, let's fight it here as well as Vietnam. Let's rise as one and meet our obligations, so communistic boots will never trod across the fields of freedom that were given to us with the blessing of our great almighty God. Across the fields of freedom that were given to us with the blessing of our great almighty God.
When you walk through the storm, hold your head high. Don't be afraid of the night. At the end of the day, there's the golden sun and the sweet silver song of the Lord. Walk on through the rain, walk on through the storm, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. 18 yellow roses came today. 18 yellow roses in a pretty bouquet. When the boy came to the door, I didn't know what to say. When 18 yellow roses came today, I opened up the box to see what it said. I couldn't believe my eyes when I read, though you belong to another, I love you anyway. Yes, 18 yellow roses came today. I never doubted your love for a minute. I always knew you could be true. guess there's nothing left for me to do but ask to meet the boy that's done this thing. See if he's made plans to buy you a ring. 'Cause 18 yellow roses will fade and dry someday, but a father's love will never fade away. I was standing by my window yesterday morning, without a thought of worry or of care, when I saw the postman coming up the pathway with such a happy face and jolly air. He rang the bell and whistled as he waited. Then he said, "Good morning to you, Jack." But he little knew the sorrow he had brought me when he handed me a letter edged in black. With trembling hand I took this letter from him. I broke the seal and this is what it said. "Come home, my boy, your dear old father wants you. Come home, my boy, your dear old mother's dead." I bowed my head in sorrow and in sadness. The sunshine of my life, it all had fled. When the postman brought that letter yesterday morning, saying, "Come home, my boy, your dear old mother's dead." The last words your mother ever uttered, "Tell my boy I want him to come back." My eyes are blurred, my poor old heart is breaking, so I'm writing you this letter edged in black. Forget those angry words that we have spoken. You know I didn't mean them, don't you, Jack? May the angels bear as witness I am asking your forgiveness in this letter edged in black. Within my prison cell so dreary, alone I sat with weary heart, thinking of my lonely darling. From her forever I must part. A rose she sent me as a token. She sent it just to light my gloom, to tell me that her heart was broken, to cheer me before I meet my doom.
She wrote, I took it from the garden where once we wandered side by side. But now you hold no hope of pardon, and I can never be your bride. The judge would not believe my story. The jury said I had to pay. But to the rose in all its glory, not guilty is all that I can say. Goodbye, sweetheart, for in the morning I'll meet my Maker and repose. And when I die at daylight dawning, against my heart they'll find your rose.
In a vine-covered shack in the mountain, bravely fighting the battle of time, is a dear one who's weathered life's sorrow. It's that silver-haired daddy of mine. If I could recall all the heartaches, dear old daddy, I've caused you to bear. If I could erase those lines from your face and bring back the gold to your hair, God would but grant me the power just to turn back the pages of time. I'd give all I own if I could but atone to that silver-haired daddy of mine. But I know it's too late, dear old daddy, to repay for the sorrows and cares. Though dear mother is waiting in heaven just to comfort and solace you there. If I could recall all the heartaches, dear old daddy, I've caused you to bear. If I could erase those lines from your face and bring back the gold to your hair, if God would but grant me the power just to turn back the pages of time, I'd give all I own if I could but atone to that silver hair
mother died giving me life, despised and disliked by my father. I was blamed for the loss of his wife. You know, Lord, I've been in a prison for something that I've never done. It's been one hill after another, and I've climbed them, Lord, one by one. But this time you gave me a mountain, that I may never climb. A woman got tired of the hardship, tired of the grief and the strife, tired of working for nothing. She was tired of being my wife. She took my one ray of sunshine. She took my pride and my joy. She took my reason for living. When she took my small baby boy. And this time you gave me a mountain. This time
Let's make it a Marty Robbins double play here. I hear the rain coming down, makes me sad and blue. 'Twas on a rainy night like this that Flo said we were through. I told her how I loved her and I begged her not to go, but another man had changed her mind, so I said goodbye to Flo. Alone within myself tonight, my heart is filled with tears. The only sound within these walls is the falling of each tear. I think about the thing I've done. I know it wasn't right. They'll bury Flo tomorrow, but they're hanging me tonight. Yes, they're hanging me tonight. That night he came and took my Flo and headed into town. I knew I had to find that man and try to gun him down. As I walked by a dim cafe, and I looked through the door. I saw my Flo and her new love, and I couldn't stand no more. I couldn't stand no more. I took my pistol from my hip, and with a trembling hand I took the life of pretty Flo and that good-for-nothing man. That good-for-nothing man. I think about the thing I've done. I know it wasn't right. They'll bury Flo tomorrow, but they're hanging me tonight. Yes, they're hanging me tonight.
Never look back. Your decision you've made. Never look back. Close your eyes, walk away. Never look back. Your head way up high. Never look back. You never could hide the tears in your eyes. Heaven has ended. All your sweet dreams are gone. Must forget him, though the hurt may live on. Start a life all over, though the future looks black. You've known so long, to love him was wrong. So never look back. Heaven has ended. All your sweet dreams are gone. You must forget him, though the hurt may live on. Start a life all over, though the future looks black. You've known so long, to love him was wrong. So never look back. Well, they say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and that tears are only rain to make love grow. Well, my love for you could never be no stronger if I live to be 100 years old. Oh, it's crying time again, you're going to leave me. I can see that far away look in your eyes. Well, I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long until it's crying time. Well, you say you found someone that you love better. That's the way it's happened every time before. And as sure as the sun comes up tomorrow, crying time will start when you walk out the door. Oh, it's crying time again, you're going to leave me. I can see that far away look in your eyes. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long until it's crying time. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long until it's crying time. On a long, lonely journey I'm going. Throw your arms around my neck and don't cry. Though in shackles and chains they will take me to a prison to stay till I die. And at night through the bars I will gaze at the stars and long for your sweet kiss in vain. A piece of stone I will use for my pillow while I'm sleeping in shackles and chains. Put your arms through these bars once, my darling. Let me kiss those sweet lips I love best. In heartaches you're my consolation, in sorrow my haven of rest. And at night through the bars I will gaze at the stars. The plans that we've made were in vain. A piece of stone I will use for my pillow while I'm sleeping in shackles and chains.
OB 1580, take 9.
Someday I'm gonna write the story of my life. I'll tell about the night we met and how my heart can't forget the way you smiled at me. I want the world to know that first exciting time I held you close to me. Sorrow when our love was breaking up, the memory of a broken heart. Later on, the joy of making up, never, never more to call. There's one thing left to do before my story's through. I gotta take you for my wife, so the story of my life can start and end with you. Sorrow when our love was breaking up, the memory of a broken heart. Later on, the joy of making up, never, never more to fall. There's one thing left to do before my story's through. Gotta take you for my wife, so the story of my life can start and end, can start and end, can start and end with you. I met a girl out in the hills that gave my lonely heart a thrill. Her beauty seemed just like a breath of spring. And when I looked into her eyes, I thought of blue as summer skies. When I held her hand in mine, I heard the bluebirds sing. They sang of wondering,
Wondering if he loves her.
will she marry?
Marry if he asks her.
Will her heart beat?
Heart be true for him, for
Then and evermore. And when she's lonely,
lonely is he near her.
when there's sadness,
Sadness will he cheer her.
will they always,
Always be together.
until in death they part? I courted her for months on end until she promised we would wed. We planned on being married in the spring. And through the low winter months it seemed that spring would never come. And every gloomy winter day I heard the bluebirds sing. They sang of waiting,
Waiting for the flower.
and of counting,
Counting every hour.
till the bluebird
Bluebird church is welcome.
to the world once more. And while we're waiting,
Waiting for the sunshine.
we keep hating
Hating every storm cloud.
that is gathered
Gathered over the mountains.
to keep us far apart. Then when at last spring touched the earth, we were married in the church. Our wedding seemed just like a dream come true. Though many years have come and gone, our love is still as true and strong as when I found her long ago. And still the bluebirds sing. They sing of love and
Love in every hour.
that I'm married
Married to my flower.
and we're happy.
Happy ever after.
And since the day we met, and though we're older,
Older love is sweeter.
we grow fonder.
Fonder of each other.
We'll be sweethearts
Sweethearts close together.
until the end of time. The desert, my mother died giving me love, despised and disliked by my father, blamed for the loss of his wife. No, Lord, I've been in a prison for something that I never done. It's been one hill after another, and I've climbed them, Lord, one by one. But this time you gave me a mountain that I may never climb. It isn't a hill any longer. Lord, you gave me a mountain this time. My woman got tired of the hardship, tired of the grief and the strife, tired of working for nothing, tired of being my wife. She took my one ray of sunshine, she took my pride and my joy, she took my reason for living. When she took my small baby boy, and this time you gave me a mountain, that I may never climb. It isn't a hill out of a job, not earning a dime. Feller steps up and he says, I suppose you're a bronc fighter from the looks of your clothes. You figures me right, I'm a good one to claim. Do you happen to have any bad ones to tame? Said he's got one, a bad one to buck. Throwing good riders, he's had lots of luck. Well, I gets all head up and I ask what he pays to ride this old nag for a couple of days. He offered me 10 and I said, I'm your man. The bronc never lived that I couldn't fan. Said, get your saddle and I'll give you a chance. In his buckboard we hops and he drives to the ranch. Stayed until morning and right after Chuck steps out to see if this outlaw can buck. Down in the horse corral, standing alone, is an old caballo, a strawberry roan. His legs are all spavin', he's got pigeon toes, little pig eyes and a big Roman nose, little pin ears that touch at the tip, a big 44 brand up on his left hip. Ewe-neck and old with a long lower jaw, I could see with one eye he's a regular outlaw. Well, I gets the blinds on him and it sure is a fright. Next comes my saddle and I screws it down tight. Then I steps on him and I raises the blind. It's get out the way, boys, he's gonna unwind. Well, he sure is a frog walker, he heaves a big sigh. He only likes wings for to be on the fly. Turns his old belly right up to the sun. Sure is a sun-fishing son of a gun. Well, he's about the worst bucker I've seen on the range. He'll turn on a nickel and give you some change. Hits on all fours and goes up on high. It leaves me a spinning up there in the sky. Turns over twice, comes back to earth, lights into cussing the day of his birth. I know there are ponies that I cannot ride. Some of them left, they haven't all died. I bet all my money the man ain't lied. That'll stay with old Strawberry when he makes his high dive. To smile away my sorrows and kiss away my tears. Seems that I have loved you though we've never met before. But now you're in my heart, love, to stay forevermore. You're my angel, Judy, you're my darling. You're the sweetest flower that heaven ever grew. My arms could never hold another, 'cause my love is only for you. The days were lonely too, but now they're all so bright, love.
'cause all I see is you. You came into my heart, love, from out of empty space. A song upon your lips, dear, a smile upon your face. You're my angel, Judy, you're my darling. You're the sweetest flower that heaven ever grew. My arms could never hold another, 'cause my love is only for you.
Beyond the reef, where the sea is dark and cold, my love has gone and my dreams grow old. There'll be no tears, there'll be no regretting. Will she remember me? Will she forget? I'll send 1,000 flowers where the trade winds blow. I'll send my lonely heart, 'cause I love her so. Someday I know she'll come back again to me. Till then my heart will be beyond the reef. I'll send 1,000 flowers where the trade winds blow. I'll send my lonely heart, 'cause I love her so. Someday I know she'll come back again to me. Till then my heart will be beyond the reef.
How about that?
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rosa's Cantina. Music would play and Polino would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Polina, wicked and evil while gas
mistiness smell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Now put his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shocked for the foul evil deed I had done. Many thoughts raced through my mind as I stood there. I have but one chance, and that was to run. Out through the back door of roses I ran, out where the horses were tied. I caught a good one, it looked like it could run, up on his back and away I did ride. Just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso, out to the Badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso, my life would be worthless. Everything's gone and like nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding alone in the dark. Maybe tomorrow a bullet will find me. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rose's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down up the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rose's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my soul. Though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felina is strong, and I rise or I fall. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms that I'll die for, one little kiss and Felina, goodbye.